I'm finally back, or finally got this back. It's been 2 months, believe it or not. So guys, I got my slightly modified 2025 Porsche Cayenne GTS Coupe with lightweight package. That's a mouthful, but I never thought that I'd be doing this video 2 months after my last one. Believe it or not, this car has been in the shop for 2 months getting the modifications I wanted to do, or some of the personalization things that I wanted to do, and it wasn't supposed to take that long, but unfortunately it did. Nevertheless, it did come out amazing, at least from my perspective. And in this video, I'm gonna be going over the modifications that I did, or the personalization things that I did on my 2025 GTS Coupe. Because on my last video that I filmed this car, I only had the vehicle for about a week. And now, believe it or not, this is the second week that I actually have it in my own possession. I've been driving it. So I'm not gonna be doing a review of the car because I haven't driven it or had long enough to be giving you guys sort of like an initial perspective review. But like I said, in this video, I'm gonna be doing just what I've done to the vehicle since the last video. So if you haven't noticed, I'm gonna be going over some of those things with you, and I hope you guys liked it. I did it for myself. I really enjoyed it. As always, I always like to do my modifications very clean, or what we call OEM plus. Let's just jump right in and take a look. So first things first, if you haven't noticed from the last video, there's a huge change that is throughout the entire vehicle, and that is matte. What I did is I did a full matte PPF on the entire vehicle itself, which starts off here in the front, and it kind of looks frosty. I like it. I like it quite a bit. It actually gives it more of a, I guess you could say, an exotic look. But it does two benefits, or it gives it two benefits. One, it changes sort of that factory color, so it makes it my own. And two, of course, more importantly, it protects the entire body of the vehicle. When I did the matte PPF, I decided to go gloss or clear on all the carbon fiber and gloss black components. So such as the roof, side view mirrors, which are in carbon, the front grille. Believe it or not, these guys actually wrapped my entire front grille as well, like these intricate pieces. And then of course I did some other stuff which I'm gonna be going over right now. So yeah, that's sort of the first thing, matte wrap PPF throughout the entire vehicle, and then clear or gloss on the non-painted areas. So like the moldings, the carbon fiber, and all the gloss black around. That's number one. So I painted on the GTS models, this portion right here. As you can see, it's sort of like a blade. That portion right there is actually in body color, which is white. I decided to go gloss black to give it sort of like a clean, sportier look. I find it really makes the grille open up, or makes this front portion area of the vehicle really open up. So if you look at it from a distance, it looks like this grille is much bigger than what it is. So with the white, it really made it smaller, I find. And of course, it's very specific to the GTS model, but I wanted to make it my own and give it a sportier look, because that's sort of what I was going for. That was number two. Number three in the front. So this part right here, it's kind of like a, if you want to call it like a blade or like an air blade, it's part of like, it catches some of the air that goes around here into, I guess, like as an air curtain. That comes in black plastic, and I found a manufacturer that does carbon fiber. So what I did was, when they decided to actually paint this part, they had to remove the bumper, and I was like, you know what, let's change this part to carbon fiber. So looking at it closely, this was actually changed to carbon fiber. Really brings up the level of the look of the vehicle when you put carbon fiber in things like this. Another carbon fiber component, which is an addition actually, is a front lip. It's not super ostentatious. It's actually very clean. It goes with the lines of the car. And I did basically a carbon fiber front lip all the way across over here. If you take a close look at it, it's very sort of like OEM plus look, which is the look I was going for, and it gives it that sporty look. It's very similar actually to the look that the Turbo GT has. So if you were not to take a look at the Turbo GT front bumper, which in this portion has sort of like a down and then curved out portion with some fins over here, take that portion away, and this kind of looks like a Turbo GT in the front, especially with that front carbon lip. Turbo GT does not come with a carbon lip. It comes with a flat plastic look front lip. So, you know, the luxury or the sportiness of the vehicle. So, yeah. And then also what I did was, this was actually in sort of like a flat plastic. I wrapped it in like in a PPF, but the PPF that is gloss black. So this is now looking gloss black as well, which goes and matches with this portion that I painted in gloss black. So, I mean, I try to go for a really clean and sort of like unified look. And I think I managed to attain that. Aside from that, of course, like I said, I fully PPF'd the entire front. And that includes the badge, believe it or not. They wrapped it for me, and also the headlights as well. One thing that I noticed after doing all these modifications or personalizations is the fact that after doing all this stuff, the fact that the GTS comes with blacked out headlights, it really basically goes very well with the remainder of the look of the vehicle. So, of course, you have the tinted windows, including the front as well. So everything basically matches very, very well, at least from my perspective. Now, let's go take a look at the side as well. So now here on the side of the vehicle, there's something I wanted to do, which I didn't end up doing. And the reason, I'll tell you guys, if you stick in the video, I'll tell you guys what my plan was that I didn't end up doing. And the reason was because the shop ended up taking so much longer than expected. They originally told me it was going to take 2 weeks to do all the work, and ended up taking them 2 months. And that's because they got backed up with a bunch of other work. So doing the last personalization that I wanted to do, I was like, I just want my car back. It's been 2 months, give it back to me now. So I'll tell you guys, if you stick around in the video at the end, what my last sort of personalization was gonna be. And you guys can tell me in the comments what you guys think, if that would have been a good idea or not. And if I get a lot of good positive comments on that modification, then moving forward, I'll probably make that change that I originally wanted to do. Anyways, now getting back to what I've already done. So the side indicator, having something orange just basically pop out at you with everything else doesn't look good. So I decided to smoke these out. It's not an actual like tint. It's not like a film. They actually like smoked them out, and it goes so well with the rest of the vehicle. I mean, if you compare the blacked out headlights that comes standard with the GTS, with this, it works very, very well. Nothing's done on the wheels. Originally, the vehicle had the GTS badging on the side debadged or removed. So I decided to put it back on. I actually like it. It's sort of subtle. It's not like a huge thing that says Porsche all across the side. So I like that little thing over there. So I put the GTS badging on the side back on. Nothing's done here, comes already with carbon fiber. Moving further behind, this was already done on the first video, which is basically tints for the windows. The other thing that you cannot see, but which is pretty cool, of course, we're back again with the matte PPF on the white paint, but I also PPF'd also, like I told you, all the gloss components or the gloss black. That includes, believe it or not, all the moldings around the window, the B-pillar. This right here is a huge thing, because you look at a lot of cars that have at least 3-4 years old, people that especially don't take care of their vehicles. This part right here, especially in gloss black, gets scratched up pretty easily. So that's been PPF'd. The other thing that I did that didn't come with the vehicle, door handles. I actually painted the door handles in black. If you look at the previous video that I did, this was in body color, which is white. So I decided to go gloss black, and I think it came out very well. It gives a very sporty look. On top of the fact that I actually painted it in gloss black, this has been wrapped in PPF. So this is also protected, believe it or not. That kind of also gives you an idea. If you decide to wrap the door handles, it won't actually change the functionality of the unlock and the hands, the sort of the keyless entry and exit. So that works if I want to wrap it. So that's not gonna change anything in terms of not making it work. Now, the other thing also that is OEM plus, especially when it comes to the GTS, is the fact that it does not come with these sort of side fins for the upper spoiler portion. This is something that comes with the Turbo GT. I absolutely love that on the Turbo GT. As I mentioned in my previous video, I did want to get a Turbo GT. Unfortunately, the 24s and the 25s were under the 6,000 pound GVWR, which I wanted to actually use as a write-off. But anyways, long story short, decided to add this, and it really accentuates the sportiness, the look of the vehicle in a sporty sort of way. So that's been added, that's carbon fiber, and that's also been wrapped, by the way. Everything else that I forgot to mention, all the stuff, if you guys look all around the vehicle, including the front, but the front's also been, like I said, it's been covered with a front lip spoiler, but it's much more noticeable in the back and on the side. All these moldings that you see around the wheel wells, and even here at the bottom part right here, that was actually unpainted plastic coming straight from the factory, from Porsche. You do have an option of getting them painted. Of course, it'll cost you extra. Unfortunately, because I get this vehicle off of the lot, I didn't actually order it myself with the options that I wanted. It had the unpainted plastic moldings around the wheel well and on the bottom part of the doors. I painted them in the same body color. So what I ended up doing was I painted the moldings and the bottom part. I basically painted all the unpainted plastic around the vehicle and then wrapped it in matte PPF to give it that unified look. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. So yes, that has also been done, which means that this portion right here as well continues all the way to here as well, in the back as well. So now we're gonna move towards the back, and I'll show you guys what I did as well, which includes that painted molding in the body color as well. Okay, so now we're at the back of the vehicle, which I probably would say is my favorite part. Nothing too major has been done on the back, but I think it's got more of that sort of bubbly butt look, especially with some of the things that I did to it. So first things first, getting back to what I showed you guys before, which are basically these winglets or the fins that go on the side of the upper spoiler. From the back, you get to see it much, much better, especially that space that goes in between the actual top rear wing and this over here. Of course, top rear wing was actually wrapped as well in PPF alongside with the side fin. So that's the first thing. And then the other thing also is I did a 3-piece carbon lip to replace the factory lip, which is in gloss black, which goes just it's sort of like a, you know, straight edge type of lip. This one's a little bit more aggressive, so it's got that cutout over here, and it's really cool when you see it actually pop up, and I'm driving and I see it pop up and I see that cutout. It really, really is cool. The 3-piece lip basically gives a sort of a wider look, as it goes not only on the middle or the rear hatch area, but it also goes onto the quarter panels, the rear quarter panels as well. So it kind of wraps around all around, which is really nice, at least from my perspective. That was wrapped as well, and it goes really well because the twill carbon that's on this, on the side fins, matches the actual roof that's factory as well. So looks like it's, like I told you guys before, it's OEM plus. It gives it sort of that very clean, it looks like it's a special edition from the factory. Let's just say that. So yeah, and the cool thing is, even when I open up the trunk, it doesn't actually, you know, the fins don't get in the way, and this doesn't get in the way. So just to show you really quick. So you guys get to see that the portion of the rear wing, the rear lip spoiler stays over here on each side as well. And then you get to see that there's very, very slight clearance on those side fins as well, which is really, really nice as well. The other thing also, now that I'm here, this portion, if you guys look at my previous video, was unpainted, like I said previously. So all the unpainted plastic portions around the vehicle, including the lower bumper area, were painted and then wrapped in matte PPF. So it really goes well with the rest of the vehicle. Let's just close this up so you guys get to see. And you get to see as well how it gives it that sort of unified look, and then it basically just runs down into that carbon fiber rear diffuser that's also been wrapped as well. So take a look at it from a overall perspective. The sum of all the parts really does make a difference, especially when you look at the blacked out portion of the rear taillight that came from factory. You have the gloss black over here, the gloss black on the lettering for the Porsche or the scripture, the Cayenne GTS also in black, and then you have the black over here, the carbon fiber at the bottom. So everything looks very clean and unified. And that's sort of the look I was going for. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I decided to keep these rear reflectors in red. I didn't want to change those because especially when it comes to safety, I think that's a better thing. And it doesn't look that bad when you keep it in red because it's just sort of, it doesn't pop at you like the orange in the front does. So I actually wanted to paint the wheels from matte black, or satin black, satin black, to the satin neodyne. That is actually from Porsche. You've probably seen a lot of turbo GTs in that color. I was actually trying to go for that. The only downside is that there's nothing really that's neodyne around the car except for the emblem. So I'm not 100% certain if I would have actually gone for that. But if it would have actually stayed there for the predetermined period of time, which is 2 weeks, I probably would have pulled the trigger on the satin neodyne wheels. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that modification, if I should move forward with that or not. Stay tuned because I do have a few other things. One is cosmetic, also somewhat performance. It's a mix of both cosmetic and performance. And then I'm thinking of doing yet another modification which is more performance oriented. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, where I do content such as this, and I do mostly reviews on cars that are in the luxury and exotic segments, such as this 2025 Porsche Cayenne GTS lightweight package coupe. This one's actually my own, so at the end of the day, make sure to check out some of the other content, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the other side.